Welcome to HD Nation. I'm Robert Heron.
And I'm Patrick Dorton. HD Nation is your guide to the best in HD content and the best in home theater gear, no matter what your budget is. Blu-ray, online, satellite, cable, over the air, even HD DVD. If it's in HD, we love it. Oh my goodness! So crazy thing happened.
You guys were traveling recently too.
We just got back. Yeah, I'm just now, like, if I'm deaf today, there was a plane flight, sickness, Las Vegas, CTIA, the wireless show. Roger, Graham, and I. Graham's one of the editors who works here. Roger, the producer, just got back from CTIA Las Vegas. It's basically wireless, anything wireless. Nice. Cell phones, crazy microchip manufacturers. One of the most bizarre things we've seen yet, or exciting, depending on how you look at it, cell phone trends is HDMI ports on cell phones.
Cool.
HTC's doing a couple phones, HTC Evo, and the Galaxy S from Samsung is doing wireless output for HDTVs that support
I think about every camera I bought recently, older cameras at least, they all had those composite jack cables that would come out if you had to do a quick and dirty presentation on your TV. Why not have an HDMI port? All the new TVs have HDMI ports, usually one on the side, real easy, and one cable. And if you had audio, don't have to run a separate cable for it. So
well, yeah, the new top-of-the-line phones are a lot more powerful. Like, you know, the Sprint HTC Evo 4G, which doesn't have a data cap when it's in 4G areas, so you can actually download more than 3 movies before, 3 HD movies before, or HD-like movies before you blow the cap. But it was running like a 1 gigahertz processor and was playing some absolutely gorgeous trailers in the demo. That's going to come out later this year, but it's kind of an interesting idea that not only is this cell phone, you know, it's a cell phone, it's got 4G, it's a 4G wireless router for up to 8 clients, and oh yeah, it's got an HDMI video port, so you can play back the HD recorded video on it or HD movies that you've sideloaded onto it.
That could be a nice little mini home media server slash phone distribution network slash data center. I don't know, crazy talk.
Crazy talk.
Crazy.
Anyway, crazy talk.
In other news, Hillcrest Labs launched Kylo. It's a TV-friendly browser, and of course, Hulu blocked them immediately.
It's pretty weird, right? So it's essentially a variation on Mozilla, right? And they basically they're the people that do the loop, the hoop, you know, for kids.
Oh, the Hillcrest Labs loop controller.
So they're like, it's a 10-foot browser, it's a lean-back environment, it's a living room, a lean-back environment browser, and yeah, Hulu blocks them immediately. Like literally, like the day the press release went out, Hulu blocks them from playing Hulu, and the rumor has it, the inside skinny is that Hulu, like some of the people that are operating Hulu, don't really agree with the people who own Hulu. The people who own Hulu don't want Hulu to be used except on it. It's only for PCs. It's only in a lean-forward environment. So anything that makes it easier to use in a living room, they try to block.
Except for their own software, like Hulu Desktop.
Yeah, but the idea is that Hulu Desktop couldn't possibly be used in a living room. You know, unlike Boxy or you know, Kylo
I wonder now if somebody had a set-top box like this product, and you say Internet Explorer, and I know that these browsers can be identified internally. That you can basically, there's a name coded into the browser that says I am this type of browser.
Right.
What if they just change that name to one of the
that has been done in the past. Boxy was playing games like that. It's just, look, we love Hulu, but we want Hulu's owners or Hulu's management, whoever can make the decision, just accept that folks are going to watch streaming content in the living room on their HDTVs.
Make it a Yahoo widget, man. Get it in those new TVs.
A Hulu widget.
Come on.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of battles and lawsuits, Dish is now suing DirecTV over the claims of who has more HD content. Dish claims DirecTV ads are misleading consumers into believing that it offers 200 HD channels. DirecTV ads claim that they have a 200 HD channel capacity, but in reality they don't offer 200 HD channels. This lawsuit follows one launched by DirecTV against Dish for false advertising in their Why Pay More ads, claiming that, well, the ads made it appear DirecTV charged more than Dish. It's
amusing.
Yeah,
I find it funny as can be because all three now, the cable operators, at least out here on the West Coast, we have Comcast, DirecTV, and Dish. They each have commercials, separate commercials that brag about how much HD content they're delivering.
We have the most HD.
And it's all spun specifically just to highlight whatever the pluses are for any of those individual providers. But, you know, it's all ridiculous.
They often count things like pay-per-view channels.
Oh, totally. or yeah, that and
stuff that's only available in certain add-on tiers if you pay additional monies.
And every show that they currently have just sitting on their servers that they'll stream to you through like what do they call it? Like not pay-per-view, but the other one. On demand. Thank you. The voice in my head says on demand.
We need to get a Dish I'll drag my DirecTV over to your house, and we'll do like a Dish versus DirecTV versus Comcast. At least Comcast in San Leandro.
I would think that the satellite guys have the most HD channels,
right.
like channels as in broadcast channels, not counting your pay-per-view and your on-demand services.
Right.
However, you know how you add that up. Look at the fine print on any of these ads. It'll make you grin. Anyway, before you have a mental meltdown.
And that should only get weirder as Comcast brands all of their broadband stuff as Xfinity while they're acquiring NBC and smushing everything together into one giant.
I'm part of the Xfinity family now. New news! Bravia has their NX series TVs. They are now shipping. This features the monolithic design, kind of an interesting thing. It's actually tilted back about 6 degrees, so it kind of points up a little bit. So if you're mounting the TV low or you have it sitting on your coffee table, it's going to be at a more friendly angle to your eyes. It's an edge-lit LED technology. It's the Bravia Engine 3. That's their latest video processor tech. 240 hertz. That's true 240 hertz motion flow technology, they call it. Integrated internet video with your widgets. Wi-Fi, USB. Ooh, neat. And of course, it's got light sensors and energy-saving switches, and it's going to be available in 46, 52, and 60-inch models.
I think rumor has it we actually have one that just arrived for testing.
I think I saw it was a 46-inch.
Yeah.
40. Ooh, just the widgets and their new models. Sony makes good TVs, no doubt.
So one of our viewers actually pointed out that he'd asked if Sony and Vizio were the same company last week, and we said no because they're not. But he was like, but you guys said, well, what we said is they did a patent technology swap. They were basically doing dueling lawyers over certain technologies that both companies use. They did a patent technology swap, which basically means you can use our patents, they can use their patents, and nobody will sue each other because their lawyers have better things to do. So I just want to get that out of there real quick. One last thing, Dell's Inspiron Mini 10 will soon be shipping with optional Broadcom Crystal HD media accelerators and built-in HDTV tuners, or optional built-in HDTV tuners and Broadcom acceleration, so you can actually play HD video over the HDMI port that's been on Dell's Mini 10s.
Okay.
Just saying, because I own 2 Dell Minis, and the HDMI ports are not so useful to play HD video.
Really? Oh.
Well, because it's a little Atom processor with no graphics acceleration.
Oh, that's the problem.
Yes.
Got to have graphics acceleration.
It does fine as a desktop, just as long as you don't play video on it. It's HD video on it.
On the lighter side of things, Russian cows are to get HDTV.
At least in one farm.
Aw. Hey, I found out, there's another animal story related to HDTVs too.
No.
I'll tell you about later. Anyway, according to the EnglishRussia.com website, one Russian farmer read somewhere that cows are more productive when they watch movies with green fields.
Aww.
So he got a non-stop loop of some Swiss Alpine fields and the slimmest LCD TVs on the Russian market and had them installed.
Cows?
Cows, indeed. You know what? It would have been nice if he would put up a projection system. He wouldn't have to have as many of those TVs, and maybe a nice surround sound system. Maybe like, I don't know, what do cows like to listen to? I'm not really sure.
Apparently, in the Swiss
Beethoven?
Alps, I would guess yodeling in the Swiss Alps.
Hey, there was another animal story though this week in the news. It was reported that
more animals with HDTVs.
when they did a study with, I believe it was octopuses and squids,
Squids?
Anyway,
Squeeds.
Something about their eyes and how CRT TVs, scanline TVs used to work. They didn't really, they would look at the image and go, I don't know what that is, but it's not real. But when they dropped an HDTV, recently I guess they did the study, they dropped an HDTV in front of the creature, and it was like, oh, I see what you're referring to now. And maybe
that looks real.
The clarity or the window-like nature of the video, it seemed to enchant them. So
there's some kid right now playing this video for his mom or dad going, even Squid can see the differences, Mom. We gotta get an HDTV. Dad, come on. The cows have an HDTV.
Upgrade your farm.